Up next, we are talking about seizing opportunities, successfully launching global F&B brands here in the Middle East. Please welcome our panelists. We have Zaina Zahar, Head of Digital Project, Customer and Technology, Al Shaya Group, and Thomas Nens, VP Enterprise Sales Middle East at Adyen. Please welcome them to the stage for our next session. It's a little fireside chat. We're looking forward to see what they have to say.
Hello, everybody. My name is Thomas. So I work for Adyen. We are an international payments company. So we're the company, the middle block there. Adyen, it's called. Most likely, you have never heard of our company before. We get that a lot. It's kind of funny because you have been engaging with our platform. Better, thank you, Zena. Maybe you've taken a Kareem to this venue, or when booking your hotel room via booking.com, or being billed for your monthly subscription with Netflix or Spotify, those payments are handled by our company. I think all those companies have in common that the payment process is very smooth. You probably don't even think about it. And then I hear you think, now what does this have to do with food at all? Why am I here? Well, we basically offer the same payment technology to leading food and beverage and hospitality brands. So reason why we're here today, I have here today Zaina Zahar from Al Shaya. Maybe you can introduce yourself quickly.
Sure. So we are partnered. This is how we're both here today. Al Shaya Group, you probably have heard about Al Shaya. Al Shaya is one of the leaders in the world in the franchise business. We franchise a very well-known and loved brand, and we bring them to the Middle East. We bring them to our customers in here. The portfolio is diversified, and it reflects how the lifestyle of our customer is. We're always innovating and innovating, bringing more and more brands to you guys, to the Middle East, brands that are well known. So I don't think I need to explain further. On the food part, we have brands like Cheesecake Factory, like P.F. Chang's, Shake Shack, and of course the newest brand we have, Chipotle.
Do I pronounce it correctly? Chipotle.
Chipotle. Yes.
A bit of a, I think, Mexican touch there. Yeah. So. Big US brand, right? I think we all know this brand. Bringing that to the Middle East, that must have been quite of a journey. Maybe you can explain us and the audience a bit about, okay, how did that go? What were the things you had to think about, etc.?
Sure. So when talking about brands that are that big, on very world-leading brands, it's not easy to bring them to market. It takes years of finding the correct brands to bring in, finding the right contact to speak to, finding as well, building the trust and the negotiation on why we are the best to franchise a particular brand. And the same happened with Chipotle. So it has been years in the making, where our leaders had a vision of having Chipotle as part of the portfolio.
The first Chipotle worldwide managed by a partner, right?
Correct. So Chipotle does have 3,200 restaurants across the world, mainly in US, in Canada, and in Europe, that they manage on their own. They're all company-owned by Chipotle themselves. And as Al Shaya, we were the first franchise partner of Chipotle ever, the first restaurant that opened under a different, partner. We brought the first one to Kuwait. So Al Shaya is a Kuwaiti company.
This was in Avenues, right? First.
In Avenues, in Phase 4, just near to the cinemas. And it was a huge success.
And then the big launch here, I think a couple of months ago.
Just on the
JBR,
2nd of October.
Even with the famous Chris Fate announcing it. So,
yeah, it was long awaited since the day we've put the hoarding up in Kuwait. And here, the brand were asked, when are you coming to Dubai? When are you coming to Kuwait? When is the opening? So it was a big opening day. It's still big till now. So customer from around the world. We have a big diversity in Dubai. People who have tried Chipotle on their trip to the States, to Canada, to the UK, anywhere. They were excited to have it again. Locals who lived in in there as well. We're thriving just to go and get some Chipotle fix, as we call it.
Yeah, perfect. Let's talk a little bit about technology. So we are a technology company, right? We offer the payments integrated with all the leading POS systems, what have you. What was important for you when launching a new brand from a technology perspective?
Okay, so we deal with our brand as personal brands. So each brand is different. We don't like just one size doesn't fit all. So for each brand, from day one, when we know we're opening a brand, we go to see what are the requirements of this brand, how does the brand operate, and I myself am not just on the technology side. So for me to be able to build technology for the brand, I go into full training in the kitchen. For example, Chipotle, I go in the kitchen, I got trained on every ingredient, how to roll burritos, how to build bowls, where do they come from, how the speed of service work, how does the kitchen work, and this is how we build them. Understanding the operation is key, understanding the customer is key, because in our vision, we only build technology to serve a customer. So if the customer wants it, we build it. If our colleagues serving the customer need it, this is what we build it. We don't build technology for the sake of technology. It's a tool to help us serve our customers better. So with Chipotle, this is what happened. Went in, check all what the requirements are, and started looking for what is the best technology to support that. And this is this is what we do at Alshaya. We follow a very solid process. We go for the best, we try the best, and we build long-lasting partnerships with our vendors. We need them to cater to our needs, to our customer needs, and be with us, support us along the way.
Oh, you found us in the end, right?
We found you, so our partnership with Oracle, we get the best POSs, and we look for integrated solutions. Yeah. So integrated solution like our digital tech stack, where you order on the app, you order on the website, on self-ordering kiosk, and an integrated payment, because it doesn't make sense for a brand as busy as Chipotle to get the guest waiting for us to key in a number of payment, wait for the receipt to come and put it in. Yeah. So integration and native integration is really important for us. We serve in Chipotle, JBR especially, one entree every 18.6 seconds. So making the journey of the guest any longer doesn't make sense. This is where the POS speaks to the machine speaks back to the POS in all safety, in all integrity, as fast as possible, make the journey possible for our guests.
No friction that you cannot afford that, right? Every 18 seconds, so that's quite a lot. JBR, a lot of people coming in, so you need that speed and frictionless payments.
Every second count. This is a second from our guest time. This is a second from our restaurant time. So every single second counts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's revenue, right, on the table. Hey, I think the audience is also quite curious to understand a bit more about what you see as trends, right? We're participating in a roundtable earlier today. A lot of topics here being discussed. What do you see as like key trends now in the market from a technology perspective, but also maybe from a food perspective?
Sure. So as we've seen, there are lots of trends going on, like the chocolate, Dubai chocolate, or Dubai fix. As well, there is a big trend around healthy food. There is bigger trend about knowing your ingredients, eating clean, knowing that the food you're eating is real food. So this is a part on the restaurant side, but on the technology side, we see many trends that happened. We talk about loyalty, personalization, and customization. This is the biggest today. And those sits on top of apps, on self-ordering kiosk, on mobile ordering. So all of them work together.
Direct to consumer strategies, where you would like to drive more and more direct sales basically to your own channel.
Exactly. And by doing so, by knowing the guest, by building everything as integrated with your loyalty is probably the most important part here to keep them coming. You would know their preferences. You know how to treat them from the moment they enter your restaurant. If you have an allergy, for example, we wouldn't offer you any items with allergy, even ask you about it. So we direct you into things that you are in. We know what is your favorite because you told us. Then we build on that instead of wasting your time on things that you never want to try or are not a fit for your choice.
You have your app, right? Basically, your app that becomes your personal Chipotle.
Yes, a mini Chipotle in your pocket.
Exactly.
This is what we call the app, where you can order directly with the restaurant for a pickup later, for a pickup now. Skip the queues. If you see long queues, you can order it and pick it up at the shelf.
So already order it and then pick it up directly.
Directly. You can also order if you're finishing at 5 o'clock and you know you don't want to go through the queue. You order it and set the time of collection at 5. You come and pick it up and it's ready for you. The team will know you. They will call you by name and they'll give you your bag of food to consume it, whether in the restaurant or take it away.
Yeah, super exciting, yeah.
Yeah, and more exciting stuff would happen in there where we're adding the loyalty to the app very soon, and soon you'll be able to order delivery from Chipotle, exclusively from Chipotle app, so make sure you download it.
Okay, I will. So I've been to the JBR 1. Of course, brands like groups like Alshaya are always looking into expansion, right? That's a key thing. Any news you can bring us? Like, where can we expect the next Chipotle next to JBR? Something in the pipeline there?
Yes, so we have an aggressive pipeline for opening, bringing Chipotle to every household. We're going to key markets, to key cities, especially where our guests are asking for us. The one I can really reveal for you now is very early in 2025 in Dubai Hills.
Okay.
So this is the next one coming really soon.
That's amazing. Looking forward to that one. I live around the corner, so you can expect me there. Thank you so much, Zeina, for all the great insights there around running such a brand and bringing a brand to the region. For the sake of time, I think we have just a couple of
we have 3 minutes to open for questions.
So that's perfect. So
does anyone have any questions?
Some questions from the audience
at the moment?
Around Chipotle, the brand, around technology, how technology can help, like basically speed up operations. You must probably have a lot of questions. There's a question there. Great. The gentleman, yeah.
Thank you. Hi. So I guess my first question would be, when's the best time to come visit? Because I know you've been packed like crazy. And then the second part is, how are you actually using technology to speed up the process?
I didn't hear the first one.
Yeah.
What time?
Maybe you can repeat the first one. So technology, yes, and then the
first one is, I want to visit, but I know it's packed. And I know people are over there like crazy. So I want to make sure I can visit at a time when there's not that many people. So when do you recommend that?
I recommend you to go just before the crowd, just be a little bit early. So if you're having lunch, go early lunch. If you're having dinner, go for early dinner. The latest you are, the busiest the restaurant will be. So you can enjoy the full journey. And on the technology side, as my colleague Don just explained 2 hours ago, so Chipotle have 2 separate kitchens, one we call as a digital make line and one that is front-facing to the guest. So we run 2 in parallel. Any digital channels run from the DML where they have KDS and it flows through the whole kitchen. They don't have to think about the order. The order comes to them in a way that they just build and go. Same on the front end. You go through, you select the training that happened to the team. The technology that they use is built to maximize your experience. Build your food, pay for it, sit and enjoy. This is where you spend your time, enjoying the food and not building it and paying and waiting for the machine to load or for the POS to print. So we've built all this in a way so you spend your majority of time enjoying actually the experience.
Thank you so much to Zeina and Thomas. Let's give them a nice round of applause.